Today we will study about a determiner and an adjective. Let's start to study from the similarity between a determiner and an adjective. The listeners identify an object indicated by a noun or a pronoun with a description by a determiner or an adjective about what the object is or how the object is in the conversation with the speaker. We can understand that the determiner and adjective describe the subject or object to be identified by the speaker and the listeners who participate in the conversation at the present with a condition. For example, let's think of a general noun, bottle. The general noun bottle can indicate many subjects or objects in the world, and we have a conversation about a bottle, this bottle. The speaker might want to specify this bottle out of the subject indicated by the general noun bottle. There can be a red bottle, there can be his bottle, there can be a beautiful bottle. The description by the descriptive words red, his, a, and beautiful specify a subject that is commonly indicated by the general noun bottle. We can understand the definition of the descriptive words red, that is an adjective, his, that is a possessive determiner, a, that is a determiner as an indefinite article, and beautiful, that is an adjective, are helpful to identify the same subject or object indicated by the general noun bottle, which is dealt within the conversation among the speaker and the listeners. The description for a subject or an object is about the definition of the descriptive word. The effect to apply the descriptive word may be able to be interpreted into the distinction of a certain subject or object. So we can understand that the description by a determiner or an adjective is valid for the description of a general noun, because a general noun can indicate many subjects or objects to be included in the range of the distinction. A general noun, a material noun, and an abstract noun can be described by a determiner or an adjective, because the description by the determiner or adjective may be valid to specify the concept indicated by the abstract noun, material noun, or general noun. About the material noun, let's think of this situation. There are two options that an adjective is very helpful to discern one of the options. There are 2 cups of water. The first cup contains the cool water, and the second cup contains the warm water. The speaker can ask the listeners about a cup of water. Then the listeners might be confused about which cup of water that the speaker mentions. In this situation, let's suppose that the speaker applies the adjective cool. The listeners who hear the statement about the cup that contains the cool water can think of the first cup of water. So we can understand the effect of applying the adjectives cool and warm. From this description of the adjective, we can have a conversation about a subject or an object without the tangible existences. Because the description by a determiner or an adjective makes the speaker and the listeners think of the same subject or object during the conversation. About the abstract noun, we can think of good love and peaceful love. The concept of the love can be expressed like this circle, and the effect of applying the adjective peaceful and good can be understood as specifying a part of the concept indicated by the abstract noun love. So we can also understand that the effect of applying the descriptive words that are a determiner and an adjective can be found in the specification to sharpen the range of indication and classify a certain area out of the entire area indicated by an abstract noun, a material noun, or a general noun, except a proper noun. A proper noun is defined with the identity. So the fact that a subject or an object is defined with the identity means that the subject or the object is identified by the speaker and the listeners in the conversation. The description by a determiner or an adjective is not needed for a proper noun, because without the description, the speaker and the listeners are all able to identify the subject or object indicated by the proper noun.